Hello viewers, and welcome to another episode. This is number 2 in the series of why we are so miserable in our lives. Sorry this was a couple of days late. I'm learning some new things, such as how to put pictures in the video, how to do a voice recording and add that to the video so it doesn't overlap anything else. I'm just learning all these new editing type of things for these videos, and it's a lot to take in and learn in a short time. But I'm getting there. I'm even learning how to put words on the screen. It's hard to figure out, especially when it's all new to you. But anyway, I'm doing my best. So stay tuned. We're going to get into part 2 of what makes us miserable in our lives, and I hope you enjoy. As I started studying and researching on different reasons people become so miserable and unhappy in life, I began noticing a trend on many of the videos I watched and the articles I read. When it came to this topic, it seemed 90% of them all brought one thing out in common: money. If you had more money, you'd be happier with your life. If you weren't struggling with finances, you'd magically be happier. If you could afford a newer, fancier car or a new, larger home, then you would be happier. And then these videos and articles and blog pages would proceed to explain how one could go about doing this, how to invest, how to get out of a dead-end job and change careers to make more money. Even things like how to change your energy wavelengths in the universe to attract more money and wealth into your life from the cosmos by simply adopting a positive outlook. Or even how to get God to bless you with lots of money. Simply pray to God for a few $100,000 and God will see to it that those needs are met. Isn't that wonderful? All you need to do is pray and ye shall receive. I even had some people tell me the richer a person is, it shows you how much God has blessed them. Well, I'm sorry, but I think that's a load of crap, and that's the chaotic truth of the matter. I don't believe it works in this way, or there wouldn't be one poor religious person in the world. Their needs might get met, maybe, but not once, and that's what it boils down to. People aren't happy with only their needs being fulfilled. And yes, I know there are many people in the world who simply wish for the basic needs to be met, which we'll get to in a later video. But for now, I'm talking about those people who are wanting their wildest dreams, and desires fulfilled. The ones wishing they could get the newest iPhone, the latest tablet, a top-of-the-line computer, state-of-the-art TVs with surround sound, 500 channels on their television, even though they know they are probably only going to watch 3 or 4 of them. They want ATVs and razors, boats, jet skis, jewelry, fancy clothes, expensive furniture and furnishings for that house that's 10 times bigger than what they actually need. Now, of course, this isn't anything new. Humankind has always been this way, full of greed, pride, and envy. Yet many people had still found a way to be happy with what they had and learn to be patient for the things they desired. This isn't the case any longer, though. Not in today's world of credit cards, rent-to-own stores, and loan companies. Loan companies are everywhere because nowadays the things we desire but can't quite afford can easily be obtained instantly with a simple sign of a contract. And believe me, people get suckered into these places easily, or there wouldn't be so many of them in every town. These businesses have to pay their bills too, electric, rent, water, employees, insurance. They're making money and tons of it. No one wants to save and be patient. If they want something, they want it now. Not later, but now. And if their credit cards are full and the banks say no, well, there's some other place they can get that shiny object. A loan on the car, pawn shops. There are so many ways to get instant cash now. Who cares about the payments? The only thing they are seeing is that material object that they want, and they want it right now. In my opinion, credit was one of the greatest money-making inventions ever created. Now, don't get me wrong. I know we need credit for cars and houses and things like that, but we've taken it a bit too far. But if you're using credit cards for needing to get your groceries for the end of the month because there's no cash left, or if you're needing to get a second job or a loan to buy Christmas, something's not right there. Believe me, I've been there. I've gone into the store knowing I could afford a $500 computer, but getting my eyes set on a $1,000 computer. The next thing you know, I'm walking out of the store with only $100 down and $120 payments for the next year, and then end up spending $1,800 on that computer. I didn't really need it that fancy, but I got suckered into it. I've been there and done that. And it's, several things have happened like that, to everybody. There's, you just see that and you want it. It's the same thing with like say buying a vehicle. You might go to the car lot knowing that you can only afford $400 a month. And the next thing you know, you're wondering why your payment is $650 a month and your insurance is twice as high as it's supposed to be. And your loan is 5 years long instead of 3 years long. Well, you've seen the nicer one, and it's just kind of human, nature thing, wanting to go to it, but it can be defeated. You can stop this needless want of all these possessions, material possessions, or things that are beyond your means of necessary means that you just think you crave and desire. We are being programmed to want these things. We're being programmed to, and they have been for many years, to want beyond our means of income. It's things like this that make us miserable. We end up getting overstressed. Our anxiety goes up. We're working an extra job now. The bills are starting to get behind slowly at a time. We're struggling to make our minimal payments on our credit cards, and it just keeps building up and building up and building up. And it's basically because of material possessions. It's things we don't really need, but we keep thinking we need them, and now we have the ways to get them that's so easy that we don't really think beyond, because they don't want us to think beyond that moment when we're in the store about to purchase something we don't need. And the next thing you know, the world starts crashing around us. We become like a junkie looking for that next fix. That we got to figure out how to get it, how to get more, what else can I do? And we start cutting corners, and the stress and the worry is just so high that we don't know what to do. And the next thing you know, the rent-to-own place is coming and getting that new washer and dryer that was 3 times higher than what you really could afford, what you really needed. The bank is coming to get your vehicle, to repossess it, and they're taking it back with you. You're getting in trouble with the bank because you're getting behind on your mortgage. Your credit cards are getting discontinued. You can't use them no more. They're getting cut off. And it just keeps adding up, and this pressure just keeps building, and we're miserable. And this could build to the point where, next thing you know, we've lost our job because we were stressed, we were tired, we were cranky, we snapped at the boss, we were running late, and we end up losing our job, and then that really messes everything up. But it's not the end of the world. There are ways to get around this, and there are ways to quit being miserable because of finances. That's just one of the many things that make us miserable, though, and that's why I picked that one first to go over. There is a way to find happiness again. All I'm going over in this video was one of the main reasons why we're miserable, and there's other reasons that's actually even related to this that also can cause people to become miserable. And that's for the next one or two. That's what they're going to be about. But the good news is, by the end of this series, I have a whole video planned on how to overcome all these, to start being happy again, and to get away from this cycle of misery that so many of us seem to be stuck in and day out. And that's really what I'm hoping to come out with on these video series, is to help people, myself included, because I was in there, and I'm still in there a little bit, but I'm getting better, that find ways to enjoy life again, be happy again, and look beyond this little physical world, this little physical realm that we keep ourselves in. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to doing some more. If you have any questions, again, be sure and subscribe and leave some comments. And I've already got several more questions already lined up that's come, and I'll put as many in there as I can.